The game drive tracks the shoreline of the Chobe River. The river forms the northern boundary of the large Chobe National Park and also the border between Botswana and Namibia. At the end of a drive, one can use the comfortable tar road back to the starting point. Accommodation at the well-known campsite Sinyati, which is situated close to the Zimbabwean border. Driving around in the national park requires a 4x4 vehicle. To successfully navigate the sandy stretches, the tire pressure should be reduced to approximately 1.6 bar. The strong wind and the dust blown up into the air made filming from an open car window very challenging. I therefore decided to try my luck back at the camping ground. It is possible to get closer to the drinking animals by moving via an underground tunnel to a height which protrudes only slightly above the surrounding ground. This allows watching elephants from only a few meters away. The water from the borehole is fresh and appears to also taste well. This causes a pushing and shuffling as every elephant likes to put its trunk right into the hole from where the pumped water surfaces. Even the babies participate in this game. Banded mongoose and warthogs appear to be at home at Sinyati. The abundance of birds at Sinyati only becomes apparent when one lures them from the trees onto the ground. Small portions of my breakfast muesli did the trick. Even at my camping spot, there were some activities. The pools next to the Chobe River are fed by the groundwater. At times, when the level of the river is very low, many of these pools dry up. This way, the presence of water birds is limited, or they have migrated away altogether. In the ponds, which still carry some water, birds have to share an ever-reducing space. As a result of the limited offer of food, the birds are forced to forage without a rest. Despite the limited food supply, it appeared that most birds seemed to get enough. The effort has paid off and the yellow-billed stork has caught a little fish. This is quite a sizable fish the little egret has caught. Luckily, the neck can be stretched quite a bit to allow the bird to swallow this fish without problems. The African darter is resting. Easy to spot the long and bent neck, which allows the bird to move the neck at high speed forward in order to spear a fish. Amidst a bachelor group of impalas, there is a boss. It is the strongest and the one with the longest horns. These baboons are on the move to another feeding ground. Everyone, young and old, is moving with a purpose. The ones which are too small just cling to the hair on the belly of the mother and enjoy the ride. Some of the spotters or guards are sitting in the trees and having an eye on a potential threat from predators. Mostly roosting on top of a tree, but rarely on the ground, the African fish eagle. Its call is for me the call Africa's. The open-billed stork cannot close its beak, but with this special tool it can crack open the housings of water snails or freshwater mussels. If the water is still cold, crocodiles prefer warming up by lying outside in the sun, similar to human beings, I suppose. Due to the Chobe River carrying not enough water, even the water level of the sidearms were relatively shallow, not enough to cover the whole body of hippos in full. It didn't help for sun protection to use just a few water plants on their backs. This lone buffalo bull was very shy and constantly on the move. Maybe it got spooked by my car. A sub-adult kudu bull with not yet fully developed horns. That's how a young elephant feels safe, on both sides protected by a mature elephant cow. It is not generally known that some lion prides are specialized in killing young elephants. On the Namibian side were large grazing areas which were regularly frequented by warthogs.